So Liam Neeson is causing some controversy because 30 years ago, he walked into a room where a friend of his was visibly shaken. She said that she had been raped. Liam said, well, who did it? She said she doesn't know. He said, well, what does he look like? She said he was a black guy. So Liam went and got a weapon of some sort, I forget what he called it, and went roaming the streets looking for the first black person that would start something with him. And the first black person that would start something with him, he was going to kill him. That was his intention. Not the person who did it, but just the first person who popped off at him, he was going to kill them. So, why did he share this story? Because someone asked him, in a movie that he is promoting, apparently he is paying someone who has a lot of rage. They asked him, how does he channel that rage? Where does he get that from? And he gets that from this incident. Now, I watched The View because I didn't want to watch his interview. So they had like their own little synopsis. And I kind of agree with what Sonny had to say. Is, okay, I can see why you would be upset because your friend was raped and, like Whoopi said, when you fly off at the handle, sometimes what the first thing you see is what that person is. You black this or you white that or you Asian this or, whatever. And so Sonny was saying for him to still be pulling from that to draw rage is concerning. So I want to know, Liam Neeson, this was a requested reading. What is around you in race and black people right now? Because you said you got help for this because you knew that this was not a healthy way to be. So that's great. But why do you still go to that as your rage drawer? Or is it just the incident of your friend being violated and that's where you get the rage from? Not necessarily the whole black man part. So let's look at that and see. So we got the King of Fire already. There's the star. So this is you. 8 of water. 4 of earth. 10 of water. 5 of fire. 2 of earth. 5 of air. The Hangman. And the Hierophant. That's interesting. The Hierophant. Why would that pop up? I see. Gotcha. Okay, so this is you. King of Fire and the Star. You are a person who has that in him anyway. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They can all explode at any time. You are the star. You are the celebrated person. But you are also a healed person. The ways of the past have been abandoned. So I don't see him as a racist. This is the 4 of earth. This, however, is a resistant to change, sort of a clinging. There's still a part of you that goes back to that in order to do what you do now. And what was it? It's that fighting energy. that embattlement. The Five of Fire is the card of fighting. This is where you are now. You're happy now. But you still go back to this in order to do what you do. And in your environment, now this is your fear, is that you will lose balance. That makes sense. In your environment is the Five of Air. Those who, how does the expression go with the explanations? Your friends don't need it and your enemies won't believe you. That's where you are now. Some of us will say, okay, I get it. You know, that was a horrible thing. I know I would react the same if my sister came to me and said she had been raped, then yeah, same thing. But you do want a new outlook, which is a good thing. This is your desire. This is the one that I sort of was like, why did this come up? This is conformity and expectations. A part of you does not want to disappoint because you want people to believe that you do have a new outlook. You didn't think that this was going to be what it is, but it is now because you didn't have to share this. You are happy where you are. You have conformed because you have the new outlook. You did get help. You did get therapy to abandon the old feelings and the old ways. Your fear is balanced, so that's actually a good thing that you do fear being off balance. But this is who you are now. You do want people to believe that you have conformed. So that's what it looks like. I don't really have a opinion one way or the other. Only thing I know Liam Neeson for is Aslan. That's all I know him for. I'm not a movie person. The last time that I have been to the movies was 1997. I'll leave it there.